Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 19 Semifinals. The 1 week where I'm going to be casting every single game this week live. Well, I guess there's also next week in the All-Star games, but those hardly count. Today we're taking a look at the Lion Tamers, the Gotham team, which apparently has actually lost the Lion Tamers team at some point, funnily enough, taking on the Dusty the Clown Show, the Luth team. With me here, as always, is the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
I think Copeless has custody of that name currently. Probably is what the problem
He
is.
said it was Rauk,
Oh,
and they don't have it since he left.
Unfortunate.
And we also have Dark Ace.
Hello.
Dark Ace, you want to tell everybody what you were doing between the two games?
I was drinking Coke.
An entire Coke?
Yes.
You know, most people consume that through inhalation.
No, Coca-Cola, Coke, soda pop. Whatever.
Mostly
no,
the
it's
same,
the
but they're doing
first-
it again? It worked out
Kinda
so
banned
well
the
for them the
Dota.
first time.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they wouldn't change gears here.
I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah, are they really just saying it was Slardar's fault? I mean, that was a big part of it, but...
I mean, I would flame the Oracle a bit. He healed the opponent course and supports crucial fight. So it was a bit on Oracle as well.
We're gonna
Literally
be
the
getting
same
the Warlock.
gaming. except with
Literally
no
the
Slardar.
same two first picks. Okay. And yeah, they
Or
are
no
banning
Slardar,
out
no
the
Shaman.
Slardar. They are leaving, notably, they are leaving in, what did they ban instead of that last time, actually? Can't remember.
They banned
Not-
3
not letting
heroes from
Tamers
the
go.
last
Three
round.
heroes from the last team have been banned, yeah. Alright.
The Gotham team pretty much just banning out the same stuff as last time. Yeah, I believe that is in fact literally the exact same set of bans thus far. They did leave in the Earth this time, I have to notice, on the Luth lineup. So they're not afraid of that particular one-to-one matchup. Which is a little weird to me, because I know Luck can play that Ursa. I've seen him do it.
Great on Urs. The best Urs.
I already said it was Copeless, Greg! Come on! I mean, I said that 2 minutes ago, but... Gotham is taking one out of the Brion
Bane is his
playbook,
hero.
is going to respond to the Lifestealer with Bane. We'd have a very brief
Right.
interruption here, and perhaps in stream quality.
Fire at me. I don't know. Never seen this hero in this patch.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, which makes me assume it's bad, probably, but
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not a fan of Skyrath mid support at all. Provides nothing. Just
you,
nuke, that's all.
you literally need somebody with a stun, right? And like Lifestealer
Radiant
isn't that,
team pick.
and whoever this is, let's see. That's
Wow,
that's
a stun.
somebody
there's a
with
lion.
stuns,
Yeah, that's
so-
nice. Lion is good. Lion life stealer lane. You can stun slow. The opponents have no mana. And if your life stealer needs
10
mana, you can
seconds
just give it to him. It's a nice hero.
It also means that
Helps
whatever
in
is going to be
initiation.
off-laning against them really doesn't want to be somebody who's going to be mana-thirsty, or else it's going to be
Radiant
tough
team
for them.
pick.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
I
hero
remember
that's
there
not
was a
particularly
Phoenix ban.
mana-thirsty.
There
Yeah, it
was a
was.
Phoenix ban last.
Yeah. I assume
with
that means they're
Phoenix-
probably going to be switching positions. They're probably going to have Matt on that in the off-lane and send
10
JB mid on
seconds
something
remaining.
else.
Oh no, just to cut the jugular in game 2.
Remaining.
JB
Send
win
JB
rate.
mid.
Dire team pick.
Pick up the Wraith King here.
Wraith King. We want
It's
to
a
talk about
carry
Matt
Wraith
hungry.
King.
We've seen. Well, I think the Wraith King won the game that he played, where he was getting terrorized by Lion early game. So maybe
Yeah,
that's
there
not
you
a
go.
good example.
Yeah, that was game 3 last week.
10 seconds remaining.
I say
yeah, I know
last
who
week,
that
like it
Lion
wasn't
was.
like 4 days
5
ago, but
seconds remaining.
yeah, I will say I'm not the biggest fan of the world of the Wraith King and the Wraith King versus Lifestealer matchup. If Lifestealer wants to reset the fight the same way you did, he hits you 3 times and he's also back up to full HP. You're kind of an HP balloon as
Yeah.
this guy.
And like he's kiteable by the supports currently.
Yeah.
Maybe not Skyra so much, but
Well,
Lion
I
King can
mean,
kind of kite for both of them.
the Wraith King was supposed to have been able to be kited last week, but it didn't really play out that way.
True.
Everybody on the Blue Jay team had some sort of kite for the guy, and it just never really worked. So apparently, kite is dead.
It worked until it didn't.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
for sure.
It worked until they took 3 consecutive horrible,
It worked
awful
until the attack
fights and
pause.
lost.
I feel it's bad to talk about that match, guys. Let's not talk about it. I was the one who was supposed to kite them, and I did not.
What can you do about that?
Are the casters talking? No, definitely not now.
No, I don't have text to speech actually.
Yeah. If true, that's Maniac, the original Skyra spammer.
Invoker,
Oh,
yeah.
there's the invoker.
Shoutouts to whoever the hell Hexclamation is.
It's a pretty good Invoker game? Question mark?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't know if this Phoenix goes mid, invoker just dies, right? Off cooldown.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
After
but then you have to
last
pick.
pick is
Then you have to
mid.
pick something else to deal with the lifesteal, and I don't know how many great options you have into that
Radiant team
anymore.
ban.
You do have axe.
Radiant team.
Guess that is true. And it is definitely something J-Bay would be able to play. I do think Axe is kind of a shade of what he was in the last patch, though. He definitely feels like, of the meta heroes last patch, it's like him and Lich feel like the ones that got donked the most. And we
Or you
kind
could
of saw
send
it.
this Wraith King. Wait, go ahead.
We kind of saw it in your series, where a lot of lads was running the axe, in, especially in Game 3, he had a really good game, and it didn't go anywhere, and he still just, like, melted in the end, basically.
Yeah.
Dire team pick.
So we have a Dusty hero
Yep.
and a mid hero. Unless Phoenix is mid.
Yeah, I still don't like that.
But
Ye-
I'm assuming it's Matt mid
Yeah.
or Matt offlane Phoenix.
Yeah, it's Matt on Phoenix. That much you could, like,
Yeah.
basically guarantee. Just what he's doing with it is a question. I hope it's not mid.
Well,
Either it better
see in
not
a
be
few
mid, or
seconds.
they better have a really awesome hero to throw into offlane for that lifestealer. Because if he has a free lane, this is a tough game. They have the Bane, but that's, that's one item for Bane. You know what I mean?
If you notice, the last 2 bans were offlaners, so they think that Matt is the
Radiant team pick.
last pick for some reason, or offlane is the last pick, I guess.
They're going to
King.
pick up Sand King for Dusty here. Which is a little odd. I guess just a very quick, easy stun for the Bane.
I think they're gonna have trouble hitting egg because like
10
Invoker hits
seconds
it
remaining.
and Lifestealer hits it, but
They don't have a lot of egg hitters.
5 seconds.
I mean, the good
remaining.
news is that they have 3 ranged heroes, so at the very least, everyone who, if they have everybody relatively close to it, they can all contribute at least a little bit. But no, they're all... The only guy who
Marcy.
attacks relatively fast is Marcy.
he's mid. Phoenix mid? It might be
Yes.
Phoenix mid.
Phoenix mid, yes.
Should be.
It's
No,
a thing now.
I don't like that. I
It
don't
is a
like
thing
that.
now. Phoenix will at least kill 3 times in lane.
Yeah, the Phoenix is gonna walk all over the Invoker, but that's not the thing I'm worried about, you know what I mean?
Worried about the offlane, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the Marcy versus Lifestealer matchup for Marcy particularly. Not in the way that it's like bad for Marcy and she'll just get run over or whatever. It's bad in the way I don't think she does anything there unless like Luth really screws up. And if she doesn't do anything, he's just gonna hit all the creeps and like have a radiance in 15 minutes. Like he had a really bad lane last game and he still had an 18 minutes still had an 18 minutes Ags, so or radiance rather. Last game didn't go anywhere because he bought Ags instead of BKB. In fairness, that was one of many examples of Ags failing to launch in that particular patch. Would BKB have helped that game? I think that's a case where BKB helps him not die more than it helps him actually do anything. Crying Kappa says, imagine the other team gifting you a first pick Lifestealer and then picking Wraith King into it. Yeah, that's a question mark in all chat for sure. If there is one thing that is really making me sweat about this particular game, well, there's two things that are making me sweat about this particular game, and it's the Wraith King and the Marcy. I don't like either of those.
Yeah, well. So we gotta make do.
I like the Bane. I mean, he's not like particularly meta or anything. He took that's interesting. He took the Dreamstalker trait, but
They are going to fight.
Discord's
Exciting
gonna get
times.
crunched. Crying Kappa says, I don't like either drafting.
Phoenix is dead.
Phoenix, yeah, very dead.
Right.
Discord is kind of choking
Invoker
right now.
killed Phoenix.
I'm getting very strong sudden Windows update vibes.
30 seconds to battle.
I
That's
sure hope that's not happening.
first blood to your mid. It's
Yeah.
going good for Dusty team.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix is in a pretty good position this game. Like, nothing hits the sun. I at least kind of like him into all three of these cores. I mean, the Sand King does nothing to him, basically. The Sand King's, like, totally useless against the guy unless he's playing really bad, but... You got the instant
First blood
Skywrath,
and 4
silence.
runes.
They got a long range, and that's not great. They've got the Lion Stuns, which isn't great. You know, including the Instant X. There are things to worry about, and I don't like any of the other cores on this team. Okay, yeah, there's definitely like a Windows update happening. Oh, it's gonna get a little bad for a minute, guys, sorry.
Oh, Lion's gonna die. Lion is going to die.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's so bad.
Yeah, that's like very quick kill there. Just got thrown
Or a
right into
repeat of
pain.
last lane? Question mark.
I mean, yeah, it
So
better
Luth
be.
didn't die. That's the difference.
They're going to annoy the Lifestealer. Going to throw him out of position there. They're going to do about half his HP, but I mean, he's a Lifestealer. It's kind of the issue. You kind of have to do 100% of his HP. I mean, he's not he's not old Bloodseeker who would just, okay, Marcy throws a range creep. Oh man, game lags to hell and back there for a minute. Gotham just trying to be as annoying as humanly possible. That's weird, my stream isn't showing up on Discord. Ruffle! What was that for missing the throw? Rolling
Maybe.
is ours.
Some
Oops. This Despite being first-blooded, Phoenix is up considerably on last hits. 5 to 12, 3 denies to 1. So there is that. Invoker dropping spells on the guy, not really accomplishing anything.
Invoker went for the Exort facet and is going Cosmos.
Yes, he
A little
is.
strange.
In fairness, I think, as I understand it, E-Invoker, not E-Invoker, non-E-Invoker is
Is it
pretty
only me or
dead, so
is
even if you're gonna do...
Anony cutting off?
That's
Yeah,
just
it's
Discord,
big
don't worry
lag.
about it.
Okay.
Just, I have high disk usage because Windows Update decided, mid-Dota was the perfect time to start, so... and when I have high disk usage, Discord chugs, so apologies for that.
Each is in trouble?
Gonna be okay. Gonna find this observer ward too, actually. Also going to link poor Dusty to this wave of creeps. Very outside of that specific attempt on Warlock's life, very low and slow lane phase down here, bot for the most part. Both guys pretty close to the same amount of last hits, fairly low amount of contest going on. Focus shady coming back at mid, I notice. The gap between these two is kind of starting to close. Phoenix, that's funny. Wasn't even going for the water rune, just did that to annoy Invoker, and Invoker panicked and blew up the water rune anyway, even though Phoenix literally wasn't even using it. Like, not even aiming for it. Now, you might question why Phoenix wasn't aiming for that water rune, and that I couldn't tell you. But he definitely wasn't.
He doesn't have a bottle, I guess. Doesn't care
Does
that
not
much.
have a bottle.
I mean, hey, you're Phoenix, you can Q on it, take it, and then just, like, recover everything you used to take it.
Oh,
Yeah?
Sand King in trouble.
Is under attack.
Nope, they don't have stun on the Wraith King for 10. But he'll be walking away from that fine. Kind of starvation going on in the top lane in general. Neither Lifestealer nor Marcy have that many last hits, and neither of them have many denies either. Both of them are just missing a lot of creeps. Nothing really done for it.
Lion in trouble, Lion's gonna die.
Yeah. Looks pretty bad for him. They are going to throw him kind of under the tower, but it's not going to matter. He's not going to be able to get away. Lifestealer going to go for the Bane, going to try and get the revenge kill, but he's going to lose a lot in doing so.
RC too strong. JB too slow.
Oh, he might be dead, actually. He is so low. He is... Oh my god, he's going to get away
Nice,
with
little
70 HP. Yeah, but I think Gotham turned around there trying to give the kill to J-Bay, but you can't do that. You never know when you're going to
Value
have
magic.
that's happen.
Value magic's sick.
Yep. Gotham played with his food a little bit. You know, was thinking more about doing the right thing and securing the kill than getting it. Scareth is gonna
Yeah,
walk up on
'cause-
the Phoenix
yeah.
here mid.
I'm gonna irritate Matt a little bit.
Dire's middle tower
Yep.
is under attack.
He's gonna steward over the lane while
Not much-
the
not
Invoker's
much
out.
else.
Phoenix is 6 at this point. Invoker's still level 5. But he's really close.
Invoker's
He'll get
being
6
top.
with 1 creep. Oh, they got... Yeah, he went top instead. They got a little greedy trying to get this kill on the Lifesteal. They're gonna lose old Banyo for it. Of course, that is going to mean that this bot lane is now completely unoccupied. Dusty has gone home, and Scarth isn't here, so Wraith King gets some managers completely free farm, and indeed is going to take the top of the last hits chart. Funnily enough, Sand King's still in 2nd place even after that. It's just a tale of feast and famine here, right? Like, the Wraith King and the Sand King have so much, the Marcy is so little. Marcy and Lifestealer both have so little.
Yeah, but I don't know. Look at the Invoker Phoenix last hit difference.
Yeah, that's a very different story
It's
there.
the
That's
opposite,
Feast and
it's the
Famine in the
opposite of
same
last
lane.
game.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. We saw Matt in the exact opposite position last time.
He's bot, and bot lane is clearing out. Must have seen him.
Yep. If I were him, I'd just take the twin gates at this point. But he's gonna walk back to mid. Got himself an Orchid queued up. He really does just want to reverse what happened last game. Oh no, Gotham accidentally tees up a free banner crate for Lifestealer. My Gotham is cringe. Poor Invoker, whenever Phoenix just throws one Fire Spirit at the guy.
Radiant's middle tower.
I'm gonna get the illusion rune here. Whenever Phoenix fires just one W at the guy, he just kind of starts walking away. Though it should be noted, Phoenix does not actually have enough mana for ult right now. So if something goes wrong, it could go wrong real fast for him. They have the Skyrath Mage sitting in the sidelines as well, going in for him here. He's silenced. He has enough mana for ult now. He has naturally regen
A
enough.
lot of response here from the Radiant. Actually, it was a canceled TP. I don't know who it was. Features? Question mark? Nope.
Probably.
Who was it?
The
Marcy?
burn on Invoker is too much. Phoenix is actually in level. Invoker can't stand in lane.
Yeah. The downside is that with Gotham here, it is just 1v2 for Marcy, and she really can't exist in that circumstance, so it's getting Lifestealer some time to kind of turn things around a little bit. Okay, they're gonna call the Invoker to the Marcy here. Going to oh, here comes
Not
Phoenix.
dying. Marcy's not dying.
Look at the
Oh,
burn.
no.
Look at the burn. Line is dead.
Oh man.
8-year-old?
Yeah, Phoenix is gonna say
he's
just
dead.
have to hit the ult now. Gotham doesn't have mana to do anything, so Phoenix is gonna die. I mean, he didn't have anything up anyway, but that's really sad. At least he killed Lion before he went out? That's not very good, though. That was just a very free death.
Yeah, unfortunate.
So the Marcy is just completely failed to launch. I mean, if you look at the net worth chart, no, she's not actually doing that bad. She's doing better than the Invoker anyway, but now Phoenix is bottom of the net worth charts. Oh no, Wraith King's Courier, there goes his Helm of Iron Well. Which, I mean, wasn't really a great need for him to call out anyway. Wraith King is gonna
Wraith
get
King.
hammered by the two supports for the Sand King here. He's
He
gonna
does
live though.
reincarnate.
Yeah, he has Reincarnate, and I believe he just had a Lotus shoved in his mouth by the Warlock. Yeah, he did. Got a Lotus shoved in his mouth by the Warlocks. He's gonna be okay. They're going to go on the Lifestealer here, and with the combination of the Bane ult and the Marcy ult, he's just gonna melt.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yep. So both of the
lane.
win conditions for
Invoker,
both teams.
Invoker is going to
Okay.
burn.
Oh,
I didn't really see Dark Ace. What happened
For
there?
Glory of Sun.
Guy just melted in Phoenix. What can you do?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
True Warrior's gonna go down here. Lifestealer's gonna come back to top, so he's gonna have a... With 4 guys at bot and 1 guy at mid, he might have a free lane, but the 2 guys from top originally are gonna turn around and go back now. They do not have their stuff a second time. Dire is going to glyph to stop Phoenix from pushing this T1 mid in. I'm going to refresh Twitch because I believe chat has not been updating for me since I had the disk usage spike. Nope, it has. People just aren't saying anything. Come on, guys. L. Double damage on the Phoenix.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's going to really melt creeps with his W, courtesy of this. Though Invoker is going to really melt creeps with his meatball.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Invoker got a kind of balanced build going on. There's three piece on all of his skills. It's a little interesting.
There's the smoke for Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix has double damage.
Yeah. He's gonna... Oh no, he went in. He didn't realize how bad this
the
situation
heck?
was. LMAO.
Lamau indeed.
And then he gets tipped. And then he gets tipped. Damn.
Interesting Lion skill build. Is going for max mana drain.
Yeah, he wants to
Dire's bottom
just...
tower is under
I think he's been looking for the part where he gets to, like, completely just suck Wraith King dry and then point at him. And he might get it here. 3 TPs to bot lane. Skyrath already having been there. Lion searching out, but the Wraith King, the Warlock, just gonna leave.
Dire's
Let's
leave.
just deny the tower.
has fallen.
Oh no, they didn't deny it.
The
Bad.
Skellies took it.
Bad execution by Radiant. Shoutouts to Dark Ace for saying S in chat for some reason.
No, I was just checking that. Is it updated for you or
Yeah.
not?
No, that was just me admonishing chat for being slow. BKB up soon
Oh
on Marcy.
no!
Which is dead again.
And the tip.
Oof. Well, at the very
That's
least,
kind of what
Warlock,
happens to Matt in some games where he starts chain feeding.
Warlock and
little
Wraith
unfortunate.
King are co-op moding this camp down here, but and Wraith King gets away with 50 HP and then almost walks into one of these stupid frogs and dies because he well, it's 15 HP after he toggles off farmland anyway. Going for a Radiance of his own here.
Radiant's middle tower is
It'll be
under
Radiance
attack.
versus Radiance, and spoilers, Life Stealers is finishing way faster, even though Wraith King has a net worth advantage, he got that armlet. Ooh, mama! Got some lag, got a big lag spike there. Shoutouts Windows update.
There's the Invoker. Oh, top lane.
Phoenix comes here bot, pulls out the Orchid. They're going to, this is a very casual, very distant drop of the Phoenix ult. It's not
Yeah.
actually going to do anything. This is like, he is getting a little paranoid now. That was very overcautious.
Matt might be tilting right now. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the good news is JB is going to step on Marcy, then TP out. Well, no, almost TP out, but Invoker's
nice
going to get there
shot,
just in the nick of time. And Marcy's going to go down. Yeah, this looks like it's really easy for the Luth team at this point. Like, basically, Lud just needs to do what Luth did last week and 1v5 as Wraith King in a game with a million kites and bunch of squishy dudes on his lineup that they can all kill before he goes down. Worked for Luth, I guess.
It did.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
BKB now finished on the Marcy. Halberd is out on the Sand King, which is
Radiant's top
funny.
tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has been
Mid
denied.
T1 denied by Lion. Bane has a haste rune. Bane has his ult there. They got 5-man smoke. You can do
Going
a
on
lot
the
here. They're
Invoker.
going for the Invoker. They
Yeah,
have the
Invoker's
ult out on him. He is very dead looking right
Super
now.
dead. Yeah,
Yep.
he's
Got
just gonna get
bonked.
melted.
And Wraith King gets the kill. How nice for him. That'll slightly speed up his armlet.
That's true.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Slightly
I
speed
mean,
up his
he'll
radiant.
have 18-minute radiance, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I
19
meant.
minute
He'll
radiance.
slightly speed up his radiance. And yeah, he might have it at like 18 minutes, and Lifestealer has it right now. He got it off Courier just a minute ago.
Yeah, at least they're getting an armlet.
It's true. Lying quite close to his Blink Dagger. Marcy looking at that BKB, that Skull Basher next, already has the
Dire's
BKB.
top tower is under attack.
Gotham with that last patch special, Matt going for the Yule's
Radiant
Scepter
are
here.
scanning. Dire's top tower is under
Yule's
attack.
into the Shiva's Guard.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Skeletons kill Dire's top T1. They're coalescing here around Dire's top T2. They have everyone but La, who is now able to get a Sacred Relic.
Dire's top tower
It looks
is
like
under attack.
1920
Radiant
for the
structures are
the rest of the
fortified.
thing. TB's coming in here on mid. Going to silence the
Okay,
Life
Matt.
Stealer, but Phoenix is going to die in response.
And Blink is going to be a problem.
J-Bay,
Rest
no.
of the team coming in. J-Bay, yes,
Nice
actually.
rock, though.
Golem plus J-Bay is going to take out the Life Stealer. The
Oh,
Marcy's
the
going to get
halberd.
disarmed. But just,
Doesn't care that much.
yeah. Kind of ignores it, kills the Sand King. And then dies. Oh no, going to get
Lies.
saved by the Nightmare from the Bane.
Nice one.
Dire's
Wraith King
turret
proudly
has been
charging
triggered.
forward here, realizes, wait, I have no reincarnate and no teammates behind me, so he decides against it. So 3 for 1, really it's 2, but that's a reincarnate for Wraith King. About 2,000 gold swings towards the Radiant. 200 gold picked up by the Dire, but mostly on supports, not on the core so much. In fact, Lifestealer thanking both actually just lose, so not
Good
great.
sign of life. Or Radiant.
Yeah,
Even though Matt started the fight by dying again. What can you do?
yeah.
Wraith going to be a problem. Warlock in trouble.
Giraffe says Matt just wants a game 3. True, they're gonna catch the Warlock, just completely pick it off. You thought to tame the lion?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think I ever thought to do that myself, if I'm being honest.
Dire are scanning.
They're gonna
Yeah,
scan
maybe
out, they're gonna
One
find
out of
blood
50
down here.
games, Matt just goes complete psychopath mode and runs in 1v5 and start every fight. Like 1 in 50 games. I don't know what causes it.
Sand King's gonna pop up on the Watcher, but too late. They're gonna correctly
no
predict where the Wraith
reincarnate.
King is, and he's gonna die instantly. And then Dusty's gonna say, aw. Skeleton King's
has
gonna die
Radiant
before he even
soon.
gets a stun.
He didn't lose anything
Yeah,
aside
he
from
just
farming
got
time.
that. So he lost like just a very small amount of gold. Most of his loss is time. Phoenix completes Yules. Lifestealer very close to the Yasha at this point. Just needs a couple hundred more gold in his courier to come back to life.
Actually, this game is so even that the gold lead is almost exactly even. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, almost no lead at all. Kind of a mirage in some way, because a decent portion of that is the fact that all the supports are at the same place, except Warlock, who's down 1,000 gold. So it means a little less than it looks, but the fact that Phoenix is kind of trailing badly, balanced out by Wraith King being ahead, not the best situation. So both teams have kind of an asterisk by where their gold is right now.
Radiant are
Many people
scanning.
coming out of the Twin Gate. Radiant scans it right after that happens, funnily enough. Don't quite see it in time there. Many come out of the Twin Gate, many going to bot T1 here. Somebody is calling for a defense of the Dire's mid T2, and indeed Lifestealer is going to heed the call. With Lifestealer having to heed the call, the Dire is kind of backing up a little bit here.
Dire's
They're no longer very confident about their
Matt?
ability to... No,
There's
Matt,
the edge.
no!
Whoa.
At
okay.
least heals him! Dusty question mark in all chat, rightfully so.
See what I mean? 1 in every 50 Matt games. This is his playstyle. What is the difference?
Triumphant Squawk.
I think he waited for the Wraith King turn and Wraith King was too slow to
Yeah.
Stun that guy.
What did that like Wraith King had a blink dagger?
Instead of Radiance.
Radiant's BKB. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean,
Ah,
once
the
he gets his
two-
BKB, he's unstoppable.
True.
He's
Radiant
kinda
gonna do the
self-fulfilled.
Tormentor here. We're not going to
Unfortunately.
explode for it. Going to get a free Warlock Shard. So there's that.
So we have a smoke, which the Dusty team has been liberally, sorry, Luth team has been liberally abusing these two games.
Matt
They
and
will
Marcy
catch
gonna walk right
Phoenix.
into it. They're going to, yeah, just find the Phoenix here and destroy him. And they know Marcy's around too. They see him.
Yep. And,
He's gonna be
BKB.
GBTP, and they don't have any
Yeah.
recourse to that. Matt's basically not a hero in this game. 2-6-2.
It's an 8-second BKB, if you're wondering.
Wraith King just kind of popping skeletons down the sidelines here. Marcy fairly close to the basher at this juncture. Sand King going for the Bloodstone. I believe, anyway. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that's definitely
Yes.
Bloodstone. I always have to check. They keep changing it on me. Wraith King got that 5-year plan. Once the BKB, then Blink Dagger, then the AC. Realistically, not a bad plan. Anya going for the Blink Dagger next. Skeleton stalking the Warlock. Going for Greaves. Going for the Lotus Orb here. All things considered, not that bad of an idea.
Invoker will be done with his ags now.
Dire
Like
are scanning.
30 seconds.
Yep. Invoker's getting the cool Sunstrikes. Which I guess don't really do all that much in this game, do they? Because you have
Oh, they
Phoenix
missed the egg.
in the orb here is not going to live. And Wraith King's still pretty much isolated here. His team is coming in, but oh, so slowly. Yeah, he's not going to survive
many
to
disables.
see it.
Yeah. J-Base is here though, and
Going to, they're
Girl
going to
Lion.
lose the, Lion and maybe the Sand King. No, they're not even going to lose the Sand King.
They will.
No, he's
disarmed. He's
No,
dead.
they are going to lose him, but still not a worthwhile trade. You know, you lost your 1 and your 2 for their 3 and their 4, right? Like, that's not good. 3 and 5, actually. Every time, it feels like they're doing a good job of keeping track of, you know, when the Radiant is able to respond to things, and just like trying to get the egg to come out when they can't. Like, this team is very dependent on its 3 and under club, but also can't play too close to its 3 and under club because their 3 and under club is a bunch of really slow people. And I mean Marcy, but Marcy needs skills and things to bounce off of to not be a really slow person, so not guaranteed to have that. BKB will now be finished for the Wraith King, who really wishes he had that just a minute ago. And who will really wish he had that right now, actually.
Yeah. Rest
Well,
in
he
peace.
got it off Courier before he died.
Got his
but,
BKB. Yeah, that's true. If he could have popped it while he was in Wraith form, if he wanted to.
it's true. Just
The worst BKB of all time.
Just very, very fast and heavy picks here on the Dire right now. The Radiant not really responding to it properly. Like, the Dire are just finding people alone and getting rid of them. The strategy is to not be alone, and the Radiant is like trying to be even a loner. You know what I mean? Like, the Radiant just positioning themselves in such a way that makes them easier, not harder to pick off.
Yeah.
think they should play around the Marcy more. Marcy's been farming for a lot of time now.
Yeah,
She
she's finished
has
her
a crystal
basher, about to
ready.
get a crystalist. Like, they're trying to play like Marcy's the P1, basically.
They should play around Marcy. Marcy's strong as fuck.
This has kind of been a problem with this Gotham team before in the same capacity, where you had La on a P1, and they tried to play around somebody else like they're the P1 instead, and it's like, yeah, this is a bad Wraith King game, but what game is a good P1 Marcy game right now, exactly? At least, you know, it's different from last time, because last time, it was, they were trying to sack the Lifestealer's game for the Medusa, and like a considerably better Lifestealer game than the Medusa. Like a good Lifestealer game and a kind of mid to bad Medusa one. Five-Man Smoke of the Radiant, they want to be the ones getting the pickoffs now. They definitely see the Lifestealer. He can, they're not going for him. They're going to go for the Sand King instead.
Why?
That's interesting. And they're going to get rid of him in
That's
pretty
all the
short
team
order.
fight gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
They're going to drop on the.
Oh,
Oh no, that's not all the
Cataclysm.
team fight. They got the. They actually forced a Phoenix ult here at a bad time just to not get picked off by follow
was
up
a
from the
panic
Invoker
ult.
Sunrays. That was much ado about nothing. They just that doesn't matter, unfortunately. There's basically two picks that matter right now on this team, and neither of those guys died. I mean, hey, it was a nearly 2,000 gold. Yeah, with the losses on the Dire, 2,000 gold swings. There's that, and it's opened the door to Roche, and that's a valuable objective to at least some capacity. So there is that, and it's given old Banyo his blink dagger. So that also means something. But before I'm, you know, if they want to get to the point where I'm naming good things instead of silver linings around nothing happening, they're going to need to kill the Invoker or the Lifestealer.
Everyone walks out of the
Yep.
pit.
Roche dies, everyone walks out of the pit. I don't know why Marcy would ever do that. Invoker's going to get... Oh, well, is Invoker kind of balling a little bit? I mean, he's... Well, everyone's kind of balling, I guess, in this game. This feels pretty inflated at this point.
Oh,
where this game
okay.
is
They're
going.
gonna
Well,
try to
they're going to
go
get
on
rid
the
of...
Aegis target. Interesting.
Yeah. They're going
Oh,
to
bits of
almost get rid of the Aegis
oh.
immediately, but not really. The Marcy stayed alive so long there, and
Oh,
Lifestealer's
Lifestealer's
head
dead.
just got cleaved in twain. Marcy's second life is going to start out with a kill on the Lion.
That's an insane fight
And
to try to
whoops,
take.
Wraith King forgets and steps on a Lego and dies. And that would have been great and everything, but they lost Phoenix in that confusion. So it's still a 2,321 gold swing, because secretly the kills on Marcy and Wraith King didn't happen, but can't feel good. That was
I
basically a
hate that fight
4-3
they just
trade.
took.
What was that, Randy?
I said I hate the fight they just took. Like, you go on the Aegis target, who just got Aegis, and like, knowing how recently Roche was killed, you know his team is with him. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that play called Dusty.
Wait 5 minutes.
True.
Yeah, he's coming off. I think your input sensitivity on Discord is like,
It's too high, my friend.
Too
Turn
high?
it down.
yeah.
Okay, just give me a sec. Or am I
Four-man
talking too
smoke
slow?
on the Radiant.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant scan out where they hope somebody is. Nope, they're all around T2 mid.
Yep.
They're all around T2 mid except to the two people that they actually want. The Invoker is at bot, and the Lifestealer, you're not getting him right now. You're not getting him off this. They're going to drop two Sentry Wards literally right next to each other at the exact same time. Marcy's going to
good
walk
now?
into Sand King, who's just going to blink away.
Yeah, you're
They
good.
scan out that there are people in the triangle, and indeed, that is true. But without the smoke, they aren't confident about going in on that.
I think I would have liked the last fight a lot more if the Lifestealer didn't die. Literally, if Lifestealer doesn't die and you just throw away two people to kill Aegis and like reset the game, that's
And
fine.
kill the Phoenix and
Like-
Bane as well.
Yeah. So if you reset the game and kill Aegis and two people, it's fine if your carry doesn't die. But because Luth died, I kind of hate it.
Phoenix quite close to the BKB. Slowing the game down. I don't think slowing the game down is to Radiant's favor right now. I definitely don't think the Radiant's going to outscale the Dire.
Dusty's saying, I don't want to slow the game down. We're gonna have 5-man smoke again.
Mm-hmm. Going to walk
And
right
run
past the Marcy by accident,
support.
and the Warlock will tank the gank.
Gank officially tanked.
Yep. Matt will think about going in there and then think better of it. Call his BKB out the courier. Blink now out for the Wraith King, just going for the AC next. Going to find 2 bounty runes. This happens a lot in LD2L. Get your runes, guys.
So you can see again this Luth team abusing these smokes, abusing these 5-man goes again.
Yep.
There's the egg.
Yeah, there's the egg for
And he's
no
back.
avail. I hope for his sake he at least didn't heap 9-second BKB'd that. Okay, yeah, and Matt is just done.
Radiant's middle tower is
He is
under
a complete non-entity at this point. Looks pretty bad. I'm guessing we're getting. I'm guessing we're getting a game 3 at this point.
Essentially.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire
They're gonna find Marcy, but she's gonna TP out before they get there. Then she's going to finish the Daedalus. She's, I was about to say she's going for an AC of her own next. No, I just clicked on Wraith King again.
Dire
Dire scan out this camp over here, which, boy, they're sure close to having somebody. Matt walked into it. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, Dusty going through this camp
They
down
went
here.
on the other guy.
Yeah, they kind of found the wrong
Okay.
target. The Bane ult is coming out of the Life
Yes,
Stealer
Bane
here.
Lifestealer
And he's
is
dead. The
big
Sand
ult
King is
by
going to
Lion.
live. They are going to kill the Phoenix in the back of the fight. Marcy is going to just have to run away.
Lion still has a stun.
Kind of bad.
Wraith King coming back in here.
Maybe Wraith King can fight it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wraith King's just gonna melt the poor. Oh boy, big golem here. Wraith King's just gonna melt the poor Skywrath Mage. They're gonna find the Sand King. He's gonna try and get away, but Wraith King's gonna quickly follow up with a blink. 4-for-1 trade there. 3,000 gold changes hands right when it looks like you know, it's time to dig some graves for the Radiant. They kind of get one back on them, and it all started with a miscall there. They just barely saw somebody. That was like the most naively optimistic scouting ever. They saw somebody pop up on the radar and just really hoped he was in that camp, right? Like they were really hoping it was somebody right where they wanted him, and because that wasn't the case, it was just all over.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
T2 top going down. Roche will be up in a minute. Though all of Dire's back up by this point. They're kind of moving Tormentor wards, perhaps. And that will be indeed up at the bottom right now. Yep, they want to do Tormentor. They want to risk it again, baby.
Alright. Fortunate. That's fine because nobody on Dire is even modestly near.
Yep. Free shard for
Radiant's
Phoenix.
bottom tower is under
So, you
attack.
know, he at least can supernova during the 1.5 seconds of egg that he always gets before he dies.
Yeah, well, what can you do about that?
I mean, hey, he had it queued, so that saved him money. And it closed the gap between him and Sand King, so now they're pretty much equal again, as opposed to before where he had about a $1.5 grand difference.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant are really open somebody's home. Nope, nobody's even on this side of the map on Dire. They're slowing it back down, which, as I said, I believe is going to be good for them in the long term. I think, if this wasn't such a bad Wraith King game, I think it'd be the other way. But because this is such a bad Wraith King game in particular, it's like, you know, once him and Lifestealer get 6 slots, it's still going to favor Lifestealer, you know? I guess there's at least the Bane in there, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
With
Yeah,
the
and they've showed
BKB
that.
AC, I think it's a good game for Wraith King now, considering all the lead that he has over Lifestealer.
It's true. It's a good game for Wraith King now, as
Plus,
in right now.
They've
but-
shown that they can't really cancel Bane ulti. Like there was that one fight where Luth just got full to nothing like Fiend's gripped.
In the
But
interest
everybody
of
was there,
fairness,
nothing
they
really
could
happened.
hypothetically have canceled that if it wasn't 2 people there, and one had already
well.
used his stun on nothing.
Can you do?
Creeps are gonna get Radiant's top T1 because everyone kind of walked away from that. 4-man smoke here. They're going
No
to
blink
find
on Wraith
Dusty,
King.
and Dusty is gonna say no thanks.
No blink. He
Yep.
blinked to get here.
Unfortunate. The smoke is gonna be nothing. Dire's just gonna kind of disperse. Now, if Dire wants to play a super defensive game, and right now it seems like they do have the option to go do Roche, and indeed Gotham just blinked right in there. In fact, they even have the option to smoke into Roche, which I think is a pretty good option to take.
Or they could kill Dusty.
I mean, maybe they could, but I'm not holding my breath.
I
Yep,
don't think
he is.
so.
He is just crossing down. He's just leaving. They're desperately trying to find anybody, but the Dire is just not giving them this fight. They're just staying as far away from possible. Except for Maniac, who isn't what they want.
He's very dead.
He is what they're going to get, but he's not what they want. They're
I
going
thought that was a
to,
reincarnate for a second.
shit.
I was very confused.
They're going to notice the Sand King, so pushing there at bot. The Bane is going to come down here to do something about it.
Not much he can do
Yeah,
aside from
on his
protest,
own, he's
really.
going to have limited ability to fight the Sand King, but he's at least going to be able to push the wave back if Sand King opts not to take this fight, which he doesn't.
Mid
He's going to go
lane.
mid instead. He's going to mess with the Wraith King, the Phoenix. Okay, I was going to say the Phoenix Shard is going to do a lot here, but no, actually the Bloodstone is going to make it do literally nothing. So that Phoenix...
This is bad for Wraith King.
Yeah, he doesn't have Reincarnate.
dead.
He's out of mana. Oh wait, no, somebody
Oh,
came in
he
and gave
got
him mana
mana,
at the
he got
last
mana.
second.
Nice.
And now they got the Lifestealer. The Bane ult was canceled immediately that time, thanks to the Sand King.
BKB down.
But
Whoever just pressed mana
BKB,
boots is the MVP of this game.
no, they're not, because they're still
Okay.
going to lose a fight. They're going to take the Sand
Cool.
King at least. There's that, but they're going to lose the Skeleton King for it, and that's not good.
Oh, nice sleep. Tornado missed. Oh, they are missing spells.
Doesn't matter so much because they're going to take out the Warlock on the way out. They're going to take the Bane on the way out. Yeah, this is a super bad shade for the Gotham team
I'm
overall.
not sure what Marcy is
might-
doing that fight.
Oh, Lion is taking Marcy out, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, she's dead.
Yes.
She actually just died of the suck.
Oh,
She died
What
of his
happened in
E.
that fight? What was Marcy doing in that fight? Like I didn't see what J-Bay was doing.
Kind of
trying
getting
to
kited
escape,
a
but was
lot.
getting stunned. As the
And
hex, as the
yeah,
kill.
5-for-1 trade there.
Okay.
Wow. What
I
a way
don't
to turn
understand what
around.
happened in the last team fight.
Very simple. The only way they were winning team fights up to that point was through luck, and their luck ran out. The Wraith King was in a bad spot to start the fight, and in the fight, the Bane ult got cancelled nearly immediately this time. And the Marcy was just kind of a non-factor on it. All she did was just kind of die. Just come in at the wrong time, get clowned. The Phoenix ult amounted to literally nothing. Like I said, the Sand King literally just healed all the damage off. First Brax is down, and I don't really think there's any serious opportunity for Radiant to turn it around at this juncture. Not unless Dire throws very badly.
And the mid Phoenix didn't work out.
No, it
seems.
did not.
Are scanning. Radiant's top
And another tower just died of creeps and didn't get denied for the Radiant. So both top T1 and T2 fall the exact same way.
Roche.
Yep. Very quick and easy Roche, no real ability to contest this. Marcy's gonna get Ags.
Doing Aegis or Luth.
They're coming in on this, but they're a little late. Yeah, they're gonna...
Very late.
Yeah. Lifesteal's gonna pick up the Aegis. They're going to pick up the Roche's banner. They're going to notice that Sand King's still in the pit, but he's gonna get out by the time our counter response comes in. Dire do not want to take a fight right out of the pit and just pull back. And yeah, the bad situation got worse.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
smoke
that's
action
correct.
again.
Immediate smoke, yeah.
Yep, the moment they see Wraith King on the wave, they know where the team is and they know they want to start a fight here. And
You
they're
know this
likely
Dusty
going to
team, they live off them
find
smokes.
they're going to find the Wraith King.
The
They're
Wraith
going to
King,
scan him out
maybe?
successfully.
No, they're getting the Bane.
Maybe. They're going to have to actually commit to the idea.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to blink.
Oh,
The blink
Sick.
dodge of the century. And Dire are just gonna say, well, we win the game long, so they're just gonna retreat back again. Wraith King going for the MKB.
look at the graph. It went from like 65% to say 80%.
Oh my god. Hopefully none of the stockbrokers out there see something like that.
Yeah. Wraith King MKB queued. Phoenix close to finishing Shiva's, as much as that'll do at this point. Artsig is going to finish the Abysmal Blade. Dire coming back into the jungle again. They saw some people on their wards down here.
Smoke again.
Going to find the Warlock,
the
going
Warlock.
to immediately annihilate him.
That's how this team opens up opportunities.
Smokes make difference. They're using a lot of smokes on Dusty team. They're not using enough on Matt's team.
I mean, the problem is that you have to have some kind of ability to follow through on the smoke to use it effectively, and I don't think they have that ability at this point. I don't think smoke saved them here. Because the problem is, it's getting increasingly difficult for the Gotham team to take out anybody, you know? And the problem, I guess the real big thing is that if the Radiant loses Warlock, it's huge, and if the Dire loses, like, Skywrath, it's really not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oath.
Going to drop the Bane ult on the Lifestealer there. It's going to go for just a moment before it
Phoenix-
gets cancelled by the tornado.
Phoenix just died.
What happened to him? What the hell?
He got sky resulted. He just died.
Oh my god.
Well, what can you do about that?
My guy died
Oh,
with BKB off cooldown and he has no buyback. RC's going to go in, is going to beat
nice.
up the line for a second, going to get infested by the Lifestealer. Is going to put a stop to that. Line's going to melt in the Radiance. They're going to catch the Lifestealer off sides here, but it's looking pretty bad. Wraith King's going to respawn, going to hit that BKB real quick, and is going to watch everybody kind of die around him. This is what was supposed to happen in that Game 3 of your series, Ace.
Yes. This is what happened.
Warlock's going to buy back. 10 seconds to the Phoenix here, as much as that matters.
Phoenix should have not died like that in that fight. He died like
Yeah, he didn't really do all that much to like stop what happened. Phoenix
There's
in the
the egg.
deep here is going to use the egg, but like nobody
And
can
he's-
stop
Theory,
it.
that's a nice egg, but
And Wraith King
Wraith
is
King's dead.
dead.
yeah.
He does have
Game over.
buy. And he is going to decide to use it, but it's going to be to no avail.
S Megas. Oh. Well, there's going to be a game 3.
Yep,
Yep.
getting winner takes all. Sudden death.
I mean, Gotham's not going to call the G's, but there's going to be a game 3.
I mean, now I see the problem on Dire side. Sorry, the Radiant side. It's like at this point in this game, you have basically 2 carries and 3 supports.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't have
I
a
mean,
mid laner, you don't
that's
have a
always the
playmaker.
problem with Phoenix anyway. Matt insists he scales, I don't buy it for a second, and in a game like this, he's never going to make it. He's 2-13 and 9. And a lot of those 9 come from things that happened after he died, right? Like, a lot of those 9 come
Yeah.
from things that, just
The
people
little burn
taking
damage.
fire ticks.
Dusty's trying something.
Going to put the, Lotus Orb on. Everyone's pinging everywhere.
No, you missed. No, you did not miss.
Luth team just taking their time here. They have no real reason not to. The Radiant is not going to have a better long game than them at this point. So they have no onus on them aside from maybe Dusty getting sleepy to actually finish this game in any kind of good time. Lifestealer has Lincolns at this point, which is pretty bad for the Radiant, who kind of lacks ways to do anything about that. The Skywrath Mage got an Ethereal Blade, Abyssal Blade on the Lifestealer. That Shiva's that Matt was building like 10 minutes ago is still not finished yet. That's kind of the issue with that big ticket recipe, is when you're just kind of dying a lot and not getting any kills like this, it's a big hurdle.
Why is this recipe 2000 gold? It's like a blink dagger.
Because they were tired of people building it every game, and so they were like, nobody should build it anymore. You see, when Ice Frog gets tired of like a support item or like a carry item, he usually nerfs the heroes that are associated with that item or makes them build out of something different. When Ice Frog gets tired of an item that pause 3s by, he makes them completely unviable.
Yeah.
So like I
Plus,
said
twos are
before,
also buying it if it makes you feel any better.
like, that's true, but not nearly as big of a quantity. It's very strange in that way. It's like you could argue that somebody at Dota HQ is like hates pause 3s. Like somebody just hates that role, because it always seems to be whenever it gets balanced down compared to the other roles. Like whenever it gets nerfed compared to the other roles. Like let's just say it like this. There have not really been that many patches in history where you could say that the mid was dead and would have the least impact on the team by a long margin, you know what I mean? They're going to catch the Wraith King here, they're going to drop the whole world on him, and it's going to be
Might
pretty
be the end of
tough
the game,
to do anything about
realistically.
this, I think. They're going to drop the Sand King ult,
Oh,
which is going
Marcy's in.
to fairly well deal with the counterattack. Bane is going to melt in the light of it. Cool,
That's a dieback
golem,
Wraith
but
King.
yeah, that's dieback on the Wraith King. Just very quick second death.
At the
Gotham's
egg
gonna
again.
call the G's,
Supernova.
we're going home.
Game 3.
Nobody
Game
even
three, yeah.
looks at the Phoenix this time.
Dire victory.
And Matt almost dies one more time before he got home. Yeah, that was just a tough situation, easy Matt.
Easy, Matt.
That was a
Oh
tough
my.
situation where you had like Matt was pretty much the only guy who was on a hero who's going to be able to, like, do something this game, who's going to be able to have, like, high impact here. Because you have a Pause 3 Marcy who's playing and building like a Pause 1, that's obviously not going to pay you dividends, especially in the early game. And you have a Wraith King in this, like, interminably bad-looking Wraith King game. Everything was basically just going to be on the Phoenix, and they identified that on the Luth team and just completely squashed it, like... The guy never had a good ult. The guy never had, like, a big, storm of W's. Just every time something happened in this game, it started out by 5 dudes dropping a piano on Matt's head, and he just died, and then there was no more hope for the team. Because Wraith King is at no point in the game going to beat Lifestealer in the 1v1. The Bane, with 9 stuns on the enemy team and no BKB on himself, is not going to be able to do anything about that. And, you have Pause 3 Marcy building like a P1. I don't think there's anything to add to that one, so... Yeah, just a very rough-looking comp on the Radiant, and it just kind of played exactly like it did in my head. So, we'll see what happens with this in Game 3.